Just to be sure, there's a spoiler. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds' controversial romance makes so much more sense than Lieutenant Spock's. Ethan Peck, previous relationship with nurse Christine Chapel. Jess Bush. Chapel dumped Spock during Star Trek's first-ever musical episode, but the Vulcan finally accepted it was over when Chapel introduced her new beau, Dr. Roger Korby, Cillian O'Sullivan. During a 3-month time jump between Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3 premiere and Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 2, Wedding Bell Blues, Spock became the dance partner of Lieutenant La'an Noonien-Singh, Christina Chong. Naturally, the intimacy of dancing ignited sparks between Spock and La'an. In Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 4, A Space Adventure Hour, La'an realized she had romantic feelings for Spock, which the Vulcan reciprocated. However, La'an told Nurse Chapel that she and Spock are just sharing undefined, fun times. This is a notable improvement over Spock and Chapel's tumultuous relationship. Welcome to Movie Spy. Why Spock and La'an makes more sense as a couple than Spock and Nurse Chapel. La'an and Spock have so much more in common. Audiences may understandably feel that Spock and La'an as a couple came out of nowhere, but look closely at their relationship and it makes logical sense. Spock and La'an are both no-nonsense, efficient Starfleet officers. They also have inner trauma in common. Spock is torn between his Vulcan and human sides, while La'an carries survivor's guilt from the Gorn. However, Spock and La'an also strive to break out of their set paradigms. Spock enjoys exploring his human emotions, and he used to lean on Nurse Chapel for this, while La'an yearns for more life experiences beyond her duty. La'an and Spock have much more in common than Spock and Chapel did. The chemistry between Ethan Peck and Christina Chong is also palpably electric. By her own admission, Nurse Chapel was too erratic and unsure of herself in her relationship with Spock, and she is a better romantic fit with Dr. Roger Korby. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds was right to explore Spock and Chapel as a couple, but they are ultimately a remnant of an unrequited love story from Star Trek, the original series, and there's a reason Spock and Christine don't last. Star Trek: TOS canon demands Spock and La'an's love story won't last. La'an could be a turning point for Spock. La'an and Spock are careful not to define their relationship, and are seeing where things go, whereas Spock's insistence on being definitive with Nurse Chapel accelerated the end of their romance. Of course, Star Trek fans know Spock and La'an's love story has a ticking clock no matter how far it goes. La'an is nowhere to be found in Star Trek, the original series. Perhaps by the time Captain James T. Kirk, Paul Wesley, takes command of the USS Enterprise, La'an will simply choose not to serve with 2 men she is attracted to. There could also be a tragic future in store for La'an, and this could lead to Spock embracing Vulcan logic and explain why neither Kirk nor Spock ever mention La'an in TOS. La'an's relationship with Spock may be the turning point that helps turn Ethan Peck's Spock into the Vulcan played by Leonard Nimoy. La'an and Spock's love story may be over before Star Trek, the original series, but it could still run through the remainder of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3 and possibly into Seasons 4 or 5. Like La'an and Spock, audiences should enjoy their fun times while they last. Thanks for watching.